All right, Alhamdulillah, I'm very happy to be here. I just arrived on Friday. Alhamdulillah, I want to thank the hospitality of this beautiful organization that in charge of Ustad Mansour. He actually invited me, especially when he came to California a few months ago. He was there and he met me and we talked, and then I accepted his invitation.
Jadi beliau baru datang tadi malam ya, di hari yang mulia, hari Jumat, dan beliau berterima kasih atas penyambutan yang luar biasa dari Ustaz Mansur dan Darul Quran. Dan beliau cerita sebenarnya awal mulanya ketemu di California 2 bulan yang lalu dengan Ustaz, dan diundang, beliau menerima undangan ini. Alhamdulillah sekarang sudah bersama kita.
Terima kasih.
And so I wasn't really planning to come actually today here. We just heard that there is something going on about something that's happening here. So I was like, okay, let me just go on and take a look. So we found you here. So.
Ya, jadi nggak sengaja. Dengar ada training, ada halakoh, ada di Hotel Alium ini, beliau menginap di sini. Coba kemarin diumumin, penuh ruangan ya kan? Emang ini saya bilang kemarin, ini ujian ikhlas ya kan? Mana Ustaz Tasmi? It's a surprise for us.
Alhamdulillah.
You come right here.
I'm very happy and honored to be here. So, yeah, they asked me to talk about the Quran and something. I don't know what to say, but all I can say is that if we sit and talk about the reward of the Quran, that it's something that you won't be able to even count. The reward of the Quran, it's very hard to count. And there is many ahadith that talks about the reward of the Quran. And actually, the best deeds that you can collect faster and too much is reading the Quran, or studying the Quran, or being in a gathering that has the Quran. And we all know the hadith of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that if a group of people that sit together and they talk about the Quran, يَتَدَارَسُونَ فِي إِلَّا وَنَزَلَتْ عَلَيْهِمُ السَّكِينَةُ, that sakina, tranquility, the peace in the heart will come to their hearts. وَغَشْيَتُمُ الرَّحْمَةِ, and then the mercy of Allah will be upon them. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will mention their name in the highest level. Allah will mention your name in the highest level to the angels. It's only in the gathering of the Quran. It's only in the gathering that you rather reciting Quran, or you rather translating the Quran, talking about the Quran, or anything that has to do with the Quran. And okay, that's too much for you.
It's okay.
He's lost.
Yes, speaking about Quran is make ourselves lost ya. Jadi beliau cerita bahwa bicara Quran ini rewardnya nggak bisa dihitung. Nah, dan salah satu ibadah yang paling cepat dapatnya balasannya itu adalah membaca Quran, kemudian membaca terjemahannya, merenunginya, dan kemudian membicarakan tentang Quran. Karena paling nggak langsung dapat 3 hal tadi saya catat. Yang pertama, rasa sakinah, ya, ketenangan hati itu langsung didapat. Kemudian beliau bilang ada rahmah, jadi ada pertolongan Allah yang akan datang dengan wasilah membaca Quran tadi. Dan kemudian yang ketiga, ditinggikan nama kita di kalangan penduduk langit, tadi disebut malaikat-malaikatnya itu membuat derajat kita, kira-kira seperti itu.
And of course, just if you, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says that if someone recites Alif Lam Mim, فَأَلِفٌ حَرْفٌ وَلَامٌ حَرْفٌ وَمِيمٌ حَرْفٌ, that if you recite just by saying Alif Lam Mim, Allah will reward you by 1 hasana, and then Allah will multiply the 1 hasana to 10. So each letter is 10 hasana. So if you recite Alif, that's 10 hasanat, and Lam is 10, and then Mim is 10, so that's 30 hasanat. By saying only Alif Lam Mim, Alif Lam Mim, you got 30 hasanat. So this is, I think the Quran is the easiest way of collecting hasanat, too many hasanats. It's one of the easiest way. So every time you listen to the Quran, and every time you're reciting the Quran, you think about how many hasanats you're collecting. that what motivates you to read the Quran. If you want to be motivated to read the Quran, you think like that. When I tell you that if you walk 10 steps, you get $10. The more you step, that's another $1. That's another, you keep going, right? You will keep going, right? Would you stop? I don't think you stop. Even if you're so tired, you'll continue. You see, you need money, right? So you will continue. Now imagine when you're reading the Quran, that when you think like that, that motivates you to keep reading. And then, okay, you can do that one and then. I completely forget that. I forgot that you're here. So.
Jadi satu hadis tadi diceritakan oleh beliau bagaimana satu huruf itu dihitung dengan satu hasanah, tapi diganjar 10 kali lipat kebaikan. Jadi alif lam mim itu bukan satu huruf, tapi alif satu huruf, lam satu huruf, mim satu huruf. Jadi kita akan dapat sudah 30 kebaikan. Nah, dengan mengingat hadis ini saja, harusnya kita itu termotivasi baca Quran, gak berhenti reciting Quran, listening itu tadi, gak berhenti dengerin Quran itu. Kenapa? Karena dicontohkan tadi beliau ngasih $10 satu langkah, $10, $10. Stop, kita nggak mau stop, ya kan? Kita tahu enaknya kan. Gitu. Dengan mengingat hadis tadi, harusnya kita nggak berhenti membaca Quran, kebaikan dan merujuk tadi beliau mengulang di awal the fastest way to get rewarded membaca Quran.
And then a second thing that can motivate you to recite the Quran or memorize the Quran is very something beautiful. Is for those that actually say, you know what, I don't speak Arabic. It's very hard for me to read Arabic. I don't understand Arabic. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said to those people, said that Allah will reward you double. That Allah will not only that you'll get a reward for the reading, but you'll get the reward for the difficulty that you're going through.
Ya, apa? Kesabaran. Jadi apa ya? Kalau tadi yang pertama ini motivasi yang kedua. Jadi kita memang nggak ngerti. Kita nggak ngerti bahasa Arab. Kita nggak bisa memahami artinya secara langsung. Tapi kita dapat apa? Dua pahala. Yang pertama apa? Pahala membacanya. Yang kedua pahala kesulitan untuk kemudian apa itu dibayar. Gitu. Jadi membacanya saja itu pahala. Tanpa harus apa? Lalu kemudian dengan kita mengatasi kesulitan itu kita jadi ngerti, dapat lagi, nambah lagi seperti itu.
So I don't want to make it long, inshallah ta'ala. So I just want to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us amongst the people of the Quran, the people that love the Quran, people that love to be with the people of the Quran, and gather all of us, inshallah ta'ala, in Jannah with the Quran. Ameen. So I want to conclude with the small recitation, right? Okay, and then I'll get out of here. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. القارعة ما القارعة وما أدراك ما القارعة يوم
وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش فأما من ثقلت موازينه فهو في عيشة راضية أما من خفت موازينه فأمه هاوية وما أدراك ما هي نار حامية صدق الله العظيم جزاكم الله خير